Hi, this is Matt with AppliancePartsPros.com. Today we'll be showing you how to repair your appliance. Remember, anytime you work on an appliance, make sure it's unplugged or the circuit breakers are off so there's no chance of electrocution. Also make sure you turn off your hot and cold water supplies. In this video we're going to show you how to change out the Maytag washer shock absorber. It's going to be a very easy repair and should only take a few minutes to show you how to do it. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can click on the link below or get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. When you open up the package, you're going to get the new shock absorber. The shock absorber is located in the bottom of the washing machine. The main reason you'll be changing it out is if it's gone bad, causing the tub to bounce around excessively. There's 4 shock absorbers on the washer. They're all changed out the same way. There's 2 access through the back and 2 through the front. We're going to show you how to do the front ones first. We're going to use our Torx 20 driver to remove the screws that hold in the access panel. Now that we have all the screws out, we can pull the access panel out. All you have to do is pull the bottom out a little bit and let it drop down. Once you have it out, you can set it aside. Now that we have the panel off, we have access to the front shocks. There's one located on each side. They're both changed out the same way. The shock absorber has a bracket on each end of it, top and bottom. And what we're going to have to do is release it. We're going to take a small flathead screwdriver and press down on this locking tab and then turn it clockwise so you see the tab go far enough past its little cutout here so that when you let go of it, it stays in place and doesn't get locked back in. Then we have to reach around on the back side and kind of do the same thing just by touch. You're just going to slide the screwdriver along and then push down to release it. And while you're releasing it, we're going to turn the shock absorber a little bit more. Once you feel it start to turn, then you can turn it all the way to release it. Now they have it released, we can pull it down off of the tub and then we can do the bottom bracket. The bottom mount for the shock absorber is a little tight in there, so it might be hard to see with the camera, but you have to reach in on each side, same as before, and do the tabs. And you're going to have to grab the base, or since you're throwing away, it doesn't matter, you can grab right down here at the bottom of the shaft, because if you try to turn the shock absorber, it doesn't turn the bottom half. So we're going to reach in and take it out. Once you have both tabs released, you can continue to turn it 90 degrees and pull it out. If you're changing the shock absorbers in the rear, you're going to have to take off this back panel. So we're going to have to take out these 4 covers and all the screws that hold the panel on. To get these plastic covers off, you want to lift on the rounded side just a little bit and then pull the rounded side towards the center of the washer. When you're taking the screws out from the back panel, there's 4 of them that you don't want to take out, and they're the ones that have the cutouts. They don't hold the panel in, so you don't need to take them out. Now that we have all the covers off, we can use our Torx 20 driver and take the screws out. Once you have all the screws out, you can pull the back panel off and set it aside. With the back panel off, we have access to the shock absorbers. There's 2 of them in the back, just like the front. 1 located on each side. And remember, they're changed out the exact same way. All you have to do is release the clips and turn them to pull them out. Here's the old shock absorber next to the new one. If you already have one of these, great. If not, you can get it at AppliancePartsPros.com. To put the new shock absorber in, all you have to do is line it up with the hole and push it down into place. Once you have it bottomed out, you can turn it, and if it won't lock in by hand, you can reach in with your pliers, but they're much easier to lock in than to take out. So just turn it until you hear it snap. Once you hear them lock in, you can put the top in. To put the top in, all you have to do is line the shock up with the hole and turn it so it goes up inside, and then lift up on it. Once you have it all the way in, we can turn it so it locks into place. Once you have the shock absorber installed, we can put the washer back together. We can put the front access panel back on. All you have to do is line it up, push the top up, and then push the bottom in. We're going to put in the middle screw first to hold the panel in place while we put in the other 2 screws. Now that you have the front shock absorbers installed and the access panel back on, we're done in the front. Now we can go in the back and show you how to install those. The rear ones are installed the same way as the front ones also, so once you have them installed, we can put the back panel on. To put the back panel on, you want to pull the bottom out a little bit and then make sure that the top lip goes under this panel. That way it'll line up and we can get the screws in correctly. Once you have it in there, we can go around and put all the screws in. Now we can put the covers back on. Same way you took them off, you're going to hold the rounded side up a little bit and push the flat side in until it bottoms out, and then release it. Now that we have the washer put back together, you can plug it back in, turn the water back on, and take it for a spin. Thanks for joining us for another successful repair brought to you by AppliancePartsPros.com. Check out our other repair videos on our site, Facebook, and YouTube.